Welcome back to Odds of War. Today we've got a kill team battle. The mission is sweep and clear. It's the Orks versus the Iron Warriors. Stay tuned. So this kill team battle originally is released as part of a parallel battle with Warhammer 40K that we released last Friday. So if you've seen that, this is that same kill team battle. We're just releasing it separately for those of you guys who don't care about the 40K side and just want the kill team battle. If you want to hear about our lists for this battle, you can check out the video in the link right now. The mission is, of course, sweep and clear. This is a Prometheum refinery that both kill teams have gone to sabotage to support the larger war effort over on the 40K side. There's 4 objectives, one here, one here, one here, and then one over here that are all set up here, and we'll score 3 points for each objective we hold at the end of the game, and 1 point for each enemy model that we've taken out of action. The Orks are deployed pretty aggressively across the front here, hoping to just hold back some of these objectives. The Iron Warriors are a bit spread out, 2 up on the gantry, 2 down at the bottom. Now the Orks have 3 commandos, which is 2 regular commandos and 1 boss knob commando, who's my combat specialist, all in reserve. And the Iron Warriors have 1 Terminator, that's your combat specialist, in reserve, ready to come in. So that's the mission. Oh, also, if a kill team, if there's only 1 unbroken kill team at the end of a round, then that unbroken kill team just wins. So that's it. That's the mission. Those are the teams. We're going straight into the initiative phase. Before we do our initiative phase, we of course have to talk about the scouting phase. The Orks took disarm traps. Right. Okay. But the Iron Warriors did not trap anything. They didn't have time. Nope. But they did take forward positions. So you have 5 models on your kill team, so 1 model gets to move before the game begins. Okay. So who would you like to move?
I'm going to move my sniper specialist.
The sniper specialist right here. So where is he going to move?
He's actually just going to peek out right here to get some clear line of sight.
So that way he can just ready on his turn. Yep. Very nice. Okay, so then with that, we are officially ready to go into the initiative phase for round 1. Here we go. Orks rolling a 5. And the Iron Warriors with a 9. Oh, so they have initiative. So we'll go ahead and take our movements. We'll be right back. Okay, cool. So you're charging there. Yep. So I am going to Overwatch. And so D3 auto hits. That's 2 auto hits. Strength 4 to toughness 4, but I am the demolition, so +1 to wound there, so 3s to wound. Oh, thank God. No wound. So I will spend a CP for indiscriminate DACA, so I'll go down to 1 CP to fire again. Okay. So D3 more.
Oh, jeez.
3s to wound, 2 wounds, no AP.
2 ups. Good.
Okay. And your charge was a 7, you said?
Need that 8 again, please.
Oh! 5 doesn't make it. Boss knob, which I think he's going to charge that's your leader, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so my boss knob, or he's not a boss knob, just knob into your leader. Overwatch.
So he...
4 shots.
Yeah, 4 shots.
Yeah. On 6s.
6s. Nothing. 8?
8.
That's it. That's enough.
So I think, yeah, definitely. So
we're going to see if the teeth are in there or not. We're going to find out now.
Yep. Okay. All right, it is the end of the movement phase for both teams here on round 1. Rico, tell us what you did with the Iron Warriors.
Fairly productive. I readied up the standard Marine and my sniper specialist up here. I simply moved my leader out a little bit, which may not have been the best idea, but who knows. Tried charging with my veteran, did not get the charge, but did survive Overwatch. So elected not to move, so it's kind of a wash.
Right. And then for the Orks, advance this boy up over this way. Our demolition specialist readied up here since he's got a juicy target right across the way. The Lucky Blue Git advanced over this way, just trying to screen out any potential Terminator dropping in here, along with this Gretchen advancing up this way again to screen. My 2 big shooter boys and my comm specialist all readied up. My 2 burner boys here, both advanced. One rolling a 5 and one rolling a 4, so taking an aggressive stance here onto these Marines. And lastly, my knob had charged into your leader here. So that's it for the movement phase. It is the end of the movement phase, and at this point, I could, and you could, both spend a CP to drop in our reserve characters. Would you like, so you have initiative, so would you like to drop in?
I think I'm going to wait a turn.
I also will wait a turn.
Wait a
then.
turn,
Yeah. So with that then, movement is done. We go swiftly into the shooting phase.
Okay.
Starting off with readied models and player with initiative, we do go here to the Iron Warriors. You have your plasma sniper specialist or your regular Marine. Who would you like to fire and where?
So I'm going to do the plasma into the most obvious target.
Plasma into all the way back here, the one big shooter boy.
You
right?
read my mind. That's it. The most obscure target possible.
Yes. No, into the red helmet boy.
In the red helmet, yeah.
Of course, yeah. So obviously, no obscurement. Definitely within half range and all that.
So I am going to overcharge, but I'm...
You are overcharging, yeah, but you're a sniper, so you reroll 1s.
Exactly.
So 2 shots, hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s.
Oh, come on!
Ouch. Ouch.
All right, so let's...
All right, well, in that case, then, it's my readied models next. I'm going to go ahead and fire the first big shooter boy here across. I believe I'm within 18 inches. So big shooters are 36-inch range. So I believe I'm within 18 of these guys. I'll fire into this guy here. Yeah. So 3 shots, hitting on 6s because of your obscurement, but rerolling 1s for bad moons. Whoa. Okay. 2 hits, right, nice. Strength 5 to toughness 4, 3s to wound, 2 wounds, no AP though, so you get your 3-up save.
Double 3s, please. There we go.
Hey, he's fine. Okay, so then that's this big shooter boy done. So now we go over here to your guy right there. I guess regular Marine.
We'll see if I can hit red helmet with the bolter.
Same target.
Same
okay.
target. I think you are obscured.
I think, I think I am, thanks to this here. So 2 shots hitting on 4s.
There we go.
No rerolls.
Hey,
okay, one hit. There you go.
There
you go. Strength 4 to toughness 4 there, so 4s to wound.
No. Good. Great.
You do. You
love it.
You do have a CP if you want to.
I mean, hindsight, I should have done it on the plasma. So yeah.
So spend a CP to reroll.
Not a 1, please.
Hey, okay, there you go. That. Gets the wound.
Not bad.
But I do have a 6-up armor save. No, fails. Injury rolls. It's just. I think you're looking for a 5-up there because of the intervening terrain, but you ignore it because you're Iron Warriors, so you're looking for a 4-up.
Here we go. There we go.
Okay, red out of action.
Headshot.
All right.
Take that.
And that is 1 point for you because of the mission type sweep and clear. So there you go. So then we go over here to this second big shooter boy. He'll take the comms buff, okay? And then he'll fire into your plasma specialist.
Okay.
So 3 shots, hitting on 5s, rerolling 1s for bad moons. Okay, reroll the 1 for bad moons. No, just 1 hit, 3s to wound. Gets the wound, no AP, so 3-up armor save. Makes it. Okay, last bit then for readied models is going to be the comm specialist. He'll fire across into your plasma specialist. 1 shot, hitting on a 6 because of obscurement? No. Okay. So that's going to be it for readied models. Then we drop down to non-readied models.
You still have your flamer.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yep, you're right. I have a flamer. Yeah. So he'll fire D3 shots into your 1 veteran guy. 2 shots, auto hitting. So then 3s to wound because of your obscurement. 1 wound, no AP.
2 up. Made it.
Okay, very nice, very nice. So that is it for the readied models. So now non-readied models. Actually, I think it's just all orcs at this point.
Yeah.
Because you're in combat here. Heat charge, so nothing there. So yeah, so it's just orcs. It's just this burner boy. And then so I do have a CP left. So I could do Pyromaniac and do D6 shots. And I think I will.
Okay.
So I'll spend my other CP for Pyromaniac
All right.
and fire him. The plasma guy will be the primary target, and I'll split off depending on how many shots I get. So D6 shots.
For 2. You can do 1 and 1. You can do that.
I'm going to put them both into the plasma guy. So force to wound here.
It stings, right?
There you go.
It's
It does.
It's not
it does
fun.
sting. With that, then that's the end of the shooting phase. We go right into the combat phase here.
Yep.
Right here, starting off with models at charge, which is, of course, my knob. So he's got 3 attacks. He's hitting on 3s.
Very nice.
That's 3 hits.
Okay.
He's strength 7 with that big choppa because it's a +2, so 3 to wounds. That's 3 wounds. It's AP -1, so 3 up saves here.
For Perturabo. Oh, 1.
Fails. You do have a CP. You could re-roll it. I don't know if that's your bag or not. It is a 2 damage weapon.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah. Knowing that, I'm gonna do that. There we go.
Okay, there you go. So now we're both out of CP,
So-
and then now you get to strike back with your chain fist.
Okay, let me make sure I do this right because
Yeah.
he only has a certain number of attacks, and this chain fist has not done very well in the past.
I'm sure it's 2 attacks.
Yeah. But he is the leader, so he may get a 3rd. Just want to make sure.
Oh, he's like the leader of the Terminator squad?
Yes.
Yes, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like the sergeant, so he
Exactly.
might have a 3rd attack.
Right. Just want to maximize the chain fist. So he has 3 attacks, and he's hitting on 4s.
On 4s because of the -1, yep.
Wow,
Okay,
look at that.
2
Okay.
hits, there you
All right.
go. And it'll be 2s to wound there.
Yep. 2.
Okay, 2 wounds. Chain fist is
-4.
-4, so no save, so it's a 2 damage weapon.
Yes.
So it just goes to your injury roll with 2 dice,
There we go.
picking the highest. And he's
There it
out of
is.
action. There you go.
He actually.
Okay.
Oh wow, he did something amazing.
He did it. He did it.
When it
And
counted
that
most.
does put you on 2 points there for the Iron Warriors. So with that, we go to morale phase. Orcs have lost 2, so no break check required, no nerve checks because no flesh wounds, and Iron Warriors totally unscathed.
Yep.
So we'll go ahead and do initiative now for round 2. Orcs with a 6,
Ooh.
Iron Warriors with an 11.
11.
Oh,
Okay.
perhaps the 40K game was a sign of things to come as the Iron Warriors' real attention was here at the Kill Team game. So we'll take our movements for the squads and we'll come right back.
I kind of want to try charging again with the veteran. I'm really considering it.
Do it.
I think yeah, I'm gonna do
You
it.
gonna do it?
I'm gonna do it.
I'm gonna take Overwatch again then. D3 for 1.
All right.
Auto hits, 3s to wound. No.
I need a 7 to get a move. With a 6. Okay. I'm not gonna move because if I do that, you're just gonna charge in and murder me.
All right, it is the end of the movement phase for both teams here on round 2. It's a quick fire game of Kill Team so far. Starting off with the Iron Warriors. Rico, tell us what this is.
Yeah,
What is this?
well,
what are we looking at here?
I'm a very slow learner. I decided to try for the exact same tactic again.
Okay, survived Overwatch again.
And just didn't roll a 7, let's put it that way. So he just elected to not move because he knows better. Hence why
Yep.
he's the veteran.
All right, and then what else happened here for your team?
Same as last turn, rated up. And
Rated up
then
this pocket.
After consolidation and standard movement, I moved my leader up here to threaten.
Yes, yes, okay. For the Bad Moons, Orcs, readied this entire pocket again, readied here again. Advanced over this way with the Lucky Blue Git, trying to keep away from this guy. Advanced, or just moved this Orc, Gretchen, just to keep screening out, and moved this Orc boy to keep screening out over here. So that's that. That's the movement phase. Now it's the end of the movement phase. Again, would you like to drop in your reserves?
I think actually I will drop in a reserve, yeah.
Okay, so that's one command point for the teleport strike, right?
Yep.
There you go. Okay, so combat specialist comes in this way. I'm also going to spend a CP and drop in my commandos. All right, so commandos have dropped in. We've got one here behind this fuselage. That's not right.
Tank?
Fuel tank.
Fuel tank,
There we
yeah,
go.
tank. Silo.
Yeah. Silo, yeah. So one here. The combat specialist dropped in on this side, and then one commando dropping in over on this side. So with that, that's the end of the movement phase, and we go into the shooting phase. Starting off with readied models. Starting off with player with initiative.
Yeah.
So who would you like to fire first?
This is a very difficult decision because I just noticed I can hit the Lucky Blue Git. I
Yeah,
can thread
so
the needle.
yeah, so bit of a bad play on my part. Actually, it's hard to catch on camera, but if you get right behind the plasma specialist here, you actually have a line of sight from the plasma specialist down here to the lucky blue git.
It would be really funny, but now
it's one shot, it's long range, it is obscured, so it's a -2 to hit.
But the combat specialist is right there, and he has to go. Because if not, he'll cause so much damage.
Oh, you're talking about my combat specialist. Yeah. Ah, yes. Okay. Well, choices.
I'm gonna have to go with the combat specialist. I have
shooting the plasma into the combat specialist. Okay. And are you overcharging?
I am indeed.
Okay. So that is, I think, going to be obscured thanks to this piece here. I don't know. You tell me. You're on that.
Most of the model is obscured behind that.
Yeah. So a -1 to hit, but you are within half range. So it's 2 shots, hitting on 4s, re-rolling the 1s.
Oh boy.
Oh. Okay. And then it'll be 2s to wound. 2 wounds.
-4.
-4.
It's -3, I believe.
Yeah, still goes through because he's only got a 6-up save. 2 damage, so that's all his wounds. And then injury roll, 2 dice, picking the highest. He's out of action. That's barely. Just like that. The combat specialist is out of action. I think this is looking pretty bad for the orcs now, but we do have.
Let the record show. I would much rather have tried to go for the lucky we get.
Yeah. Well, there you have it. So with that, then actually we're going to go ahead and shoot our orc boy, our Burna boy here. He'll fire into this Marine, and then depending on the number of shots, might split him off. But so D3 shots into that Marine. It's just 1, so of course no splitting. A 4 to wound. Gets the wound, no AP, so a 3-up power armor save.
Yes.
Makes it. Okay. So then that actually brings us over to your Marine there. Where would he like to fire?
I will put a shot into... I guess I'll just fire back into the Flamer.
Back into the Flamer guy. Okay, so a -1 to hit for obscurement, of course.
So 2 hitting on 4. 1 hit.
Only 1 hit, so 4s to wound. Gets the wound, 6 up to save.
Hey,
yeah,
nice.
All right. All right, so now it's going to be all the other orc-readied models. So with that, then actually we're going to go ahead and do the Demolition Specialist here into your leader.
Oh, no.
So I'm going to just do D3. I'm not going to do Pyromaniac. So we'll do D3 into him for 3. Whoa. Very nice. So it's going to be 3s to wound now. That's 2 wounds. There we go. No AP.
2 2-ups. Oh, no.
Ooh, takes a wound.
Oh, boy. All right.
All right. So he's down to 1. So we like that. We like that. That's very nice.
Oh, here we go.
All right. Then, so that's him fired. Mm-hmm. So next up, all we have left for orcs is this little pocket here. And, I did move here, so he can shoot his Grot Blaster, which is hilarious. We're going to go ahead and do this Orc Boy Gunner with the big shooter into your leader. Mm-hmm. He'll take the comms buff there. So actually that is unobscured thanks to a clear line of sight there. And definitely inside of short range. So the comms buff is going to bring him up to hitting on 4s.
Hey, nice.
So hitting on 4s, re-rolling 1s for bad moons. That is going to be 3 hits there. Strength 5. Strength 5 to toughness 4, 3s to wound. That is 3 wounds, 3 2-up saves.
This is not looking good. Huh. Nailed it. Ooh,
passes them all. Okay, then we'll go to the next big shooter boy. He'll do the same target. These are going to be hitting on 6s because of obscurement, but re-rolling 1s, so no re-rolls. 3s to wound again. Gets the wound.
Save up. There we go.
Okay. All right, and then the last thing to do is our comms specialist here. Unfortunately, he can't see either of these because of the angle, so he's just going to fire all the way across here to your plasma specialist. So a single shot hitting on 6, re-rolling 1s. No. All right, so that is it for orc. I'm sorry, it's not it for orc shooting because I have a Grot Blaster here. He'll fire into here. So that's 1 shot hitting on a 4-up because we're within 6 inches there. So no, there you go, hits.
Marked for death.
And 5s to wound. No. And that is officially it for the shooting phase. There's no combat. No one's in combat. So then we go into morale phase.
Actually, I think I do have the leader and this guy.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. You're right. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
So actually, technically, one of them should have shot before I fired this guy.
We'll do the leader going back into the Flamer guy.
Leader into the Demolition Specialist. You're right. Good call there. Sorry about that.
Nah, that's fine. It happens.
So 4 shots.
4 shots.
Yep, because you're within 12. Obscured.
It's about 4s.
Yep, so hitting on 4s.
For 1 hit.
1 hit.
Okay.
A 4 to wound.
No.
No, okay.
That's
and
got to
then,
say no.
Yep, so then we've got the combat specialist as well.
Yeah. Who's just going to put shots right onto the grot?
Into the grot,
Right,
okay,
yeah.
So that's 3 hits, yeah.
And then strength 4, so 2s.
Okay, and no AP on that, right?
No.
So 3 6s? No, okay. Single injury die?
No.
Hey, it's just a flesh wound. That's right. He's staying alive.
Blew off a chunk of that shoulder.
All right, and so that actually is now officially it for the shooting phase. Thus, we go straight to morale. Orcs have lost 3 models with a 4th on a flesh wound, so still no break check, but I do need to take a nerve check for this Gretchen. He'll literally only pass on an unmodified 1, so he's shaken. So that's fine. And Iron Warriors, again, no one out of action, no flesh wounds to be had, so we'll go into initiative phase for round 3. That's an 11. The Orcs
What?
No!
What? Wow.
Oh, man. I was so hyped. I was like, oh, 11.
The only they could beat that would be...
All
it's
right.
fun.
All right. Well, so Iron Warriors have the initiative again. We'll go ahead and go into movement. We'll be right back.
Go for a charge.
Under the flamer, okay. Overwatch.
2 hits.
2 hits. 3s to wound. 1 wound.
Okay.
Oh, please fail this.
Oh, no! No!
Do you want to reroll the save? Or may I just go ahead and take an injury roll?
Go for it. I really want to see if you can do it. I want to see.
I'm going to spend a CP to reroll.
Do it.
Yeah!
Oh, he gets finally
1
gets taken
point
down.
for me.
It's also leader, too, so that's bad.
All right, it is the end of the movement phase for round 3. We're getting to the later stages of this kill team game now. Rico, tell us what you did with the Iron Warriors.
Well, first, I want to have a moment of silence for my leader.
Oh,
Yeah.
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 Oh, look at this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
My daring demolition specialist held firm, took many rounds of Overwatch, but finally downed something, putting a single point on the board for the Orcs.
In the one game, he actually gets a kill with the chain fist. He goes down.
He
to
then
the floor.
dies, yeah.
Glorious, glorious indeed. Besides that loser.
Oh, I forgot this guy. Well, we'll do him in a second.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. So besides this loser getting murked like a punk,
Yep.
I just readied the plasma.
Yep.
Big whoop there.
As you're wont to do.
I did try to charge the veteran who failed yet again. Third time, it's not the charm.
Yes. So
failed
the
by 1 inch.
The retreat here took him out. Couldn't quite make it.
Needed an 8, got a 7.
Yeah.
So he just moved the distance anyway, because if he dies, he dies now. He failed me.
Yep.
Besides that, I charged my combat specialist.
Yes. Combat specialist here to this poor unlucky Gretchen.
He's got a stick bomb. I'm scared. Look at him.
Well,
he's so
yeah,
terrified.
that's lumps, man. You should fear lumps.
I'm going to give him some bumps with the hammer.
Yeah.
And then besides that, I just moved my center bolter marine over to get a clear line of
Yes.
sight.
Yes. Okay. For the Orcs, we readied up here.
Mm-hmm.
We moved our comm specialist forward along the gantry. Our 2 big shooter boys both moved down this way. This Orc boy advanced back over this way to try to just slow down this advance here, and the Lucky Blue get traded places. He advanced over this way to keep hiding from him. Then, of course, my guy, he retreated from the charge, so he can't move anymore, and my demolition specialist advanced up this way. Last thing I have to do is actually this commando. That's what I was saying. I forgot about him, but he's so sneaky. He's actually going to charge your bolter marine here.
Oh, okay.
So would you like to take some Overwatch?
Oh, for sure. 2 shots.
Doing it live. 2 shots on 6s.
No.
Okay,
Gotta
and
say
the
no.
charge is he's
In.
definitely in with
Absolutely.
that. So we'll just plop him right in like that, and then there we go. So that's going to be it for the movement phase here. Everyone's in. Orcs are currently sitting on 2 command points because I did re-roll the injury roll to take your leader out of action.
Triggered.
Yeah, hashtag triggered. Hashtag power gamer.
Hashtag burned.
Yeah. So then we go into the shooting phase, starting off with readied models on the player with initiative. We do, of course, have
plasma.
The plasma specialist, the sniper specialist. Where would he like to shoot?
I'm going to put both shots into the comm specialist.
Into the comm specialist.
Yes.
Okay, so and yeah, you're within 12.
Yes.
So no penalty there, but you definitely obscured. Yeah. So it's going to be 4s rerolling 1s. Are you overcharging?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
So hit 4s, neat rerolling 1s. 1 hit.
Okay, 1 hit. Okay, 2s to wound.
That's a wound.
Gets the wound. No save. Injury roll. It's just going to be a straight 4-up.
No!
Just a flesh wound, unless you, of course, want to re-roll that.
Oh, I am sitting on 3 CP.
You are sitting on 3 CP.
I will re-roll that.
You re-roll it, okay.
In loving memory of my leader. Oh, he failed me even in death.
Big. That's huge, huge. So in that case, then, our readied models, Orks just have this guy right here. He's, of course, going to flame into your plasma sniper specialist. D6, or D3, excuse me. D6. I'm not using Pyromaniac, so just D3 for 1.
Okay.
Good thing I didn't use Pyromaniac, would have been salty. 4s to wound, no wound there, so he's done. Blap. So I could use Indiscriminate Daka and fire again, but I think I'm just going to leave it. Okay, so that's him fired. We go back to the Iron Warriors. So actually, I think you're done because he's in combat here. Mm-hmm. He's in combat here. And then he charged, so no fire. So actually, it's all just Orky Bad Moon shooting from here on out. So what we'll do is, right here, we're going to take our big shooter boy and fire across the battlefield into your veteran specialist that way. Will you measure that up for me? Am I within 18?
You are just within 18.
Just, okay. Well, you're obscured anyway, so it's 6s to hit. So 6s re-rolling 1s. Re-roll the 1.
Oh, no. I saw the 6 too.
Then we'll go ahead and go to this guy. He's within 6 inches of my comms specialist, so he'll take the comms buff and he'll fire up here into your plasma specialist. So this will be 3 shots hitting on 5s, re-rolling 1s. Do get a hit. Thank you, comms. And 3s to wound. Yes, and a 3-up power armor save from you, sir. Okay.
Made it. Good to go.
Big shooters. Not worth it. Okay, comm specialist. Firing across into sniper here. 6s, re-rolling 1s for bad moons.
Oh, just barely.
And bum. Shaken. Done. I think that's it. That's it for shooting.
I believe so, yes.
Yes. So we move quickly into the combat phase, starting off with your combat specialist here, getting ready to splatter this Gretchen.
Okay. Quick question.
Yes.
If I want to use Decisive Strike, does that override this?
Decisive Strike overrides all order of operations.
Oh, I see.
So what are you looking to use Decisive Strike on?
Over here.
Yes. So you would use Decisive Strike, you would strike him, and then you would go here, and then would go here.
I will blow the last of my command points on that.
So 2 CP for Decisive Strike. So your Marine gets, what, 1 attack?
Yeah, should be 1 attack.
1 attack hitting on a 3. Ooh.
Yeah, okay.
Yep, wounding on a 4.
That 4. No!
Oh, and no CP to re-roll. All right, so then we go over here to the combat specialist.
Yes. Let me just make sure I get
and he's going to have 3 attacks, I'm sure.
Yes.
2 base plus 1 for combat.
Yep. So 2 base. Then he has... Let me make sure I know what he's hitting on correctly here. He's hitting on 3s. So, and he has plus 2 strength. So he's strength 6. This is completely unnecessary.
Yeah.
So
3 attacks hitting on 3s.
All hit.
3 hits, wounding on 2s.
All
yep.
wound.
And what's the damage characteristic?
It is damage just 1.
Just 1. So an injury roll, looking for a 3-up.
Nailed it.
Oh man, if you had failed that, I would have been so hyped. So that Gretchen lumps took his lumps. He's gone, and then you can take a 3-inch consolidate towards you. While you're doing that, I'm going to go ahead and swing my commando here. 2 attacks base plus 1 for his choppa, hitting on 3s into your Marine. That is 3 hits, my friend.
Very nice.
Strength 4 to toughness 4, so wounding on 4s. That's 2 wounds, my friend.
Okay.
2 3-up armor saves from you.
Power armor.
Oh,
no!
Fails 1, no CP to reroll. So injury roll looking for a 4-up.
No.
I will spend my CP for a reroll on the injury tests. No, okay. So just a flesh wound there. All right, and then that is going to be it for the fight phase. So we go to morale. Orcs have 2, 4, 4 out of action, and then 1 with flesh wound. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I have to get 7 before so no break check.
Right.
But a nerve check here for this guy. He actually probably fails this nerve check, which is upsetting. Oh, but no, natural 1!
He's insanely brave.
He passes it. Okay, and then for the Iron Warriors, you've got 1 out of action and 1 with a flesh wound, so no break check required, but you do need to take a nerve check here. Your Marines leadership is 7. So even on a 6, you can't fail, so that's fine. So you just auto pass.
And also, just for reference, he has transhuman physiology, so he ignores the penalty for hit rolls.
Right, for the first flesh wound, right. So with that, then, it is round 4 now. We'll do our initiative for round 4.
7
Finally,
to 5.
the Orks take the initiative.
Oh boy.
It's huge. We'll take our movements. We'll be right back. It's the end of the movement phase here for round 4, potentially the last round of the game. Orks, we readied our big shooter boy here, moved this one back, charged this boy in here into the combat specialist just to get in and hopefully stop you from jumping on an objective. The lucky blue git kept moving around, being cowardly as he's wont to do. My demolition specialist readied up in case of any sort of squirrely movement from the old Iron Warriors. My comm specialist and this burner boy readied up. Then I stayed in combat here and charged in with my commando.
Mm-hmm.
So that was it for the Orks. And then for the Iron Warriors, you were stuck here.
Yes.
And you elected to stay in here?
Yes.
Yes. And then...
I'm stuck here.
Yeah, stuck here because I charged.
Right.
And then
I decided
this happened.
Do a big twist, a twist ending to this whole little charade.
That's a sniper, though.
Oh, he is. Which
a
means
close range sniper.
He'll be super accurate when he beats you with the plasma gun.
Perfect. There we go. All right. So actually, what this puts us at, though, actually is the shooting phase is non-existent, quote unquote, from most of the map because just got charged here, just got charged here, just got charged here. The only shooting that is going to happen, I do have a pistol. I have a slugger here.
Mm-hmm.
And does your Iron Warrior have a pistol?
I believe he does have a bolt pistol, but I will double check.
Yeah, so I know that I have a slugger, so I'm going to go ahead and shoot that. Hitting on 5s, re-rolling 1s. No. Okay, so the slugger is ineffectual.
And he does indeed
He does have a bolt pistol, okay. So
Yeah.
hitting on a 4 because of his flesh wound.
He ignores that.
Oh, that's right.
So
Yes,
3s.
yes. So hitting on 3s.
There we
Hits.
go.
Would have hit anyway.
Yeah, it wouldn't have mattered. And then a 4 to wound.
No. So with that, then actually we drop out of the shooting phase. We're done there, and we're into the fight phase. Starting off with charging models. I am going to start with. I'm going to start with this commando over here into your veteran.
Okay.
Unless you're going to use decisive strike, which you can't because you only have 1 CP.
Yep.
Okay, yeah. So that commando right there, 3 attacks, hitting on 3s into your veteran.
No.
Okay.
Full house.
And wounding on 4s. 1 wound. It's 2 up armor save.
Good.
Okay. Then we sling on over here into this orc boy. 3 attacks, hitting on 3s as well. Okay. And wounding on 4s. Hey, there you go. 2 wounds. 2 up saves.
Good.
Oh, okay. And, I'm sorry. We should have done this guy in between
That's
those
fine.
2, but that's fine. So his attack, his 1 attack from his plasma gun as he butts it into that orc boy.
Hit.
It hits.
It wounds.
Oh, it fails. Oh, injury roll.
Boy, could it happen?
Oh, it's just a flesh wound.
I'm going to use my 1 CP to reroll
You're
that.
gonna re-roll it? Okay.
Reroll it.
Oh, no! It's just a flesh wound.
Oh, come on.
All right, then I'll go over here to this orc boy, this commando. 3 attacks on 3s, 2 hits on 4s. No.
Okay.
Okay. That means the last thing to do is this burner boy.
Oh, geez.
All right, 2 attacks. Hitting on 4s now because of the flesh wound. I have CP. I'm going to spend gritted teeth.
Okay.
Actually, so he's going to ignore the flesh wound.
All right.
So that's good. So I'm down to 1 CP. Maybe. Oh no, I think that's what I'm thinking of is 2 CP. There's a thing where you like add strength.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, it's 1 CP. Crump 'em.
Hey,
Yeah.
all right.
So 1 CP increase your strength characteristic by 1. So I'll go ahead and spin that too. So Gritted Teeth for 1, so ignores the flesh wound, and then Crump him, so he's strength 5 now. So 2 attacks hitting on 3s, and then we'll be wounding on 3s as well.
Nice.
So 2 attacks on 3s. Yeah. 2 wounds on 3s. Yeah.
Boo.
Okay, and that's AP -2 because of the Cotton Flame.
2 5s. 5 ups. No!
Oh. Okay, it is just a damage 1 injury roll.
Oh, no.
Out of action. That's huge. That puts a 2nd point on the board for the Orks. Now, we'll go to the morale phase. Because, oh no, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like I was going to just skip your attack. So yeah, you get to attack back now.
We'll start over here with this.
Start over here. Okay, so 1 attack, hitting
attack.
on a 3,
Hitting a
because
3.
you ignore it with a flesh wound.
That's
Hits, wounds on a 4.
No!
No wounds.
So many ones.
Okay.
We'll do the 2 attacks from the veteran.
2 attacks from the vet here.
So he's going to go with his power maul. So
Yep.
he needs to hit on 3s.
On 3s, yeah.
Okay.
That's 1 hit.
And then he's
Wounding on
strength
3s.
Yeah, he's strength 6.
Yeah.
No! Okay.
Huge.
Terrible.
Okay, and then we just come over here to your
thing.
combat specialist.
3 attacks.
3 attacks, hitting on 3s, I believe, right?
Hitting on 3s. Okay.
Oh.
That's very appropriate.
And then wounding on 3s again.
Okay.
Okay, and they all go through because it's AP -1, right?
Yep.
Yeah, and that's just a boy, so a 6-up save. So damage, or injury roll, one die.
No.
Oh, just a flesh wound again. Okay, this could be impactful though, okay? Because we do have to take our morales. Okay, morale phase. All right, Orks have lost 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got 5, 6, 7 on a flesh wound, so I do have to take a break check. I have no CP. I might just lose it here.
Maybe.
My highest leadership on the board right now is 6.
Oh, boy.
I'm going to be so disappointed if I lose it on the break check.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, we're fine. 6. We didn't exceed it, so we're okay there.
Okay.
Woo! So nerve checks now. We've got, let me see, how do I want to do this? It doesn't really matter. So I'll start off with the comm specialist.
Yep.
Basic. So he's got a +4 to the roll. So +4. He's got a leadership 6. So on a 1 or a 2, he's fine. On a 1, he's fine. Comm specialist is okay. We'll go ahead and do. This Burn a Boy next. He's shaken.
Okay.
And then we'll do this boy right here.
Oh.
He's also shaken.
Extremely shaken.
Okay. Now for the Iron Warriors, you've got 2 out of action and 1 on a flesh wound. Yes. So that's 3 of your 5. So you also need to take a break check.
Right. My highest
your
leadership
highest leadership is
8.
Is 8 with your Terminators?
Yes.
Okay.
So
like on the board right now.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Okay. And it's 2d6.
Oh, there's
so,
1.
But I'm sure you're fine. Yeah, you're fine there. Okay, and then you do need to take a nerve check here. So that's a 2 out of action. So you have a +2 to the roll. So on a 6, you'll be shaken.
No.
So 4, 5, 6, you're fine. Okay, now this could be the end of the game right here.
Yeah.
So I had the greatest strategic advantage. So I'll roll. On a 3-up, the game will continue, and on a 1 or a 2, the game ends right here. Show me 1 or 2. Orks need the 1 or 2. Oh! The game ends. It's over.
Okay.
So points tally.
Yep.
So Iron Warriors are sitting on 4.
Yep.
Orks are sitting on 2. That's before objective claiming. So Orks, we do control this objective because we have more models within 2 inches of it. We control this objective. I don't think anyone controls this objective.
No,
I think I'm just out there.
Yeah.
But I also control this. So I control 3 objectives for 9 points.
Plus the 2.
Plus the 2 brings me to 11 points.
Oh, boy.
To the 4 points of the Iron Warriors.
Well,
so
it's a blowout. There you go. Literally.
Ooh.
There you go.
Yeah, so the Orks do sweep and clear the Prometheum refinery here. So that is it. It's an Ork victory. This battle report is part of a parallel battle with a 40K game. So if you want to check out what effect that has on the game of 40K, you can actually check out the 40K battle report here by following that link. If you want to hear our thoughts about this game, the whole experience and everything like that, you can check out our post-game discussion video, which will be out shortly. Thank you so much for watching. We hoped you enjoyed this battle report. We certainly did. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that sort of good stuff, and we will see you in the next one.